everyone, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Linslow, and I just want to say thanks for stopping by the channel. I'm happy you're here. We are continuing with the little series that we have going on where I build in this specific apartment in San Myshuno, and it's all just one color. So we just did red and we just did orange. So now we are here with yellow, and I had to go for a pastel like yellow. I wish I could tell you that I only did this once, but I would be lying because I actually did this twice. This is my second time at this one. The first time I actually got all the way to putting it on here on the channel, but then I realized that I didn't really enjoy the thumbnail, and then I looked more into the apartment and I realized that I didn't really like that much. So I went back and did it all over again for you all, and this one I enjoy a lot more. And the last one I decided to go for a darker yellow, but then it started to graze towards a brown, and that's definitely not the challenge. So for this one I went ahead and just started with going with this pastel yellow, and to be honest, I am much more happier with this one. I kept the same floor plan, so as soon as you walk in you get the living room. There's a little console table to the right and console table slash bookshelf to the left, and then you keep going towards the back of the apartment and you see you have that kitchen, and then we're trying to figure out what kind of table I want. I end up going with this one, which I think is pretty big for this apartment, but it's perfect given the kind of sim that I was looking for, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. But once we get past that dining room, towards the back, that is where we have the bathroom, and then there is a separate room for the bedroom, and I actually like all of it. It's all this pastel yellow. That was the idea that I was going for, but then in the bedroom it does have a pastel feel, but I do gravitate towards more of the darker yellows because after I put in the wallpaper I realized that this is a little bit darker, and it still flows though. Although it is a darker yellow, it still has those accents of pastel yellow or actual yellow. I keep saying pastel yellow, but I don't even think that's actually what it is. But yeah, so we have this softer yellow. That's really what I was going for. So I definitely had a feeling that the sim was most likely like an actor or someone who does like movie reviews, or they could possibly be like a paparazzi person. But then again, I didn't add any cameras here, so I would most likely go for acting. There's a lot of mirrors here. We have that big accent mirror wall in the bedroom, and I really feel like that is what kind of speaks to it, because I don't know, I feel like they would be the kind of vain or, you know, self-absorbed actor, and having all those mirrors there would kind of allude to that fact. So that's what I was going for, and I feel like having that characteristic and having all of these soft colors throughout this apartment kind of just gives off like a big difference. Like I wouldn't expect for a person living here to be very self-absorbed and vain and everything, but then they aren't. That's just the kind of twist that I like having in the Sims game, and so that's what I think. Of course, you could put any type of sim in this apartment and everything, so it doesn't have to be that kind of sim, but that's just how I play. So not everyone has to play it like that, but I loved making this. I really feel like I had so much fun. I love this kitchen. Like I love all the kitchens a part of this series, but this one in particular just made me smile, mostly because it was all the same yellow. Like I loved every second of it. I wanted to add a desk, but then I realized I didn't have enough space for it, and just because that couch is really close to the kitchen counter, I felt like I shouldn't add more to it. So I end up really just using that bookshelf, and I add a little shelving on one side of the bookshelf and then a little end table on the other side, and then we have a console table across from it. And I wanted to add a TV, but there is no TV in yellow, so I was like, what can I do? And I end up not having anything. So there's no stereo, there's any of that. So I feel like that's okay. But if they are like a movie star or, you know, a TV star or something similar to that, they would need to have a TV. So if you do want to download it, you can add it. Just know it won't be yellow. So that's my thought process with who I thought was living here. I really wanted to do this challenge mostly because I wanted to use things that I haven't used before, And I feel like I was trying to do that, but I'm going to try and push forward a little bit more in the next ones. And I think you'll probably see me trying to do that. And I think just this challenge as a whole is like just really fun. So this is where I really started to get a little confused. I didn't know what I wanted to put on that wall next to those bars, but I do end up adding in just a little mirror. Not really little, it's very big, but I felt like it was very necessary. So I end up adding that and then adding a few more things in the bedroom. I end up going for a chair and then a little storage area next to the window that we have there. And when I tell you I thought the most difficult thing was adding wallpapers, it's really figuring out lighting placement, like figuring out if they want wall lights or just standing lights on the floor or ceiling lights. It's so frustrating. I don't know. We're really just wrapping up. So if you want to download this, it's already up on the gallery. Please feel free to download it there. My name is Linslow by Choice on there. And then it's also Linslow by Choice on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram if you want to check me out there. I'm trying to do some new things, so be on the lookout for that. I'm so happy you stuck around and built this with me today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comments, but also go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell that you can be notified whenever I post new videos, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great and fantastic rest of your day. See you later. Bye.